Hey everyone, Pupsker here. So today in Warframe, I want to talk about the fact that everyone's going a little crazy in Warframe right now. We're about a week away from tennocon, and it's been a while, okay? It's been a while since something big has happened in Warframe. We had the Echoes of these Airmen update about a month and a bit ago. While that was a pretty fun, chill update, it didn't really bring all that much to the table. It was a lot of fixing up, changing around type of content update, and people at this point I think are just getting a little testy. Okay, just getting a little testy on Warframe. I've just noticed the comment section seem to be a lot angrier, more aggressive lately. You know, people seem to be going for the throat of DE more. They just seem to be mad, and there's really, I think, a lot of reasons why. Like, when we get to these content lulls, it's pretty common when this happens, right? This is one of the slower points of Warframe in the year, so it's bound to happen here and there when people are like, hey, yo, what's going on? Mainly because of, pretty much I'd say like 5 things. Just recently, if you weren't paying attention, one of the announcements for tennocon included a Resource Week booster event, and you know, that was great, people are happy, awesome. But then without changing, they took away the resource event. People were not happy about that, okay? After a couple of days pass, they let everyone know that it was a mistake. We'll be getting a resource weekend booster event instead. So just like July 15th to 17th, I believe. Might be wrong on that. But we'll now be getting just a resource weekend booster instead of week. People really were not happy about that. A lot of reasons why, right? It's been 3 years since the last resource weekend week booster event, so people have been like, okay, nice, we can get a bunch of resources, get a bunch of loot, and then they just took it away, right? People were not impressed. They didn't appreciate the fact that the response took like 2-3 days. It was just really long. Like, DE should have changed it day of, and the second they changed it, released like a quick response being like, ayo, sorry, we kind of goofed on that one. But now it is fixed. Sorry about that. Have a weekend booster instead. But no, it took like over the weekend for them to get back, right? And that made people mad. Even people getting the resource weekend booster, a lot were still angry. So hey, it is what it is. Kind of annoying. But I get it. As long as people aren't being too aggressive, being like understandable and just being like, kind of annoyed about that. But I mean, it is what it is. There's not really too much we can do about that. People do freak out, I think, a little bit too much these days in Warframe about every little thing. But it's just how it's going. So whatever. You either are with it or against it. And hey, maybe you agree people need to chill. Maybe you don't. Maybe you think D needs to shape up? It's hard to say. I mean, just don't be like toxic, right? Other than that, you're probably fine. People have also been pretty pissed off and annoyed about the whole stack decay bug. I think I probably just released my video about that. So let me know what you think about that one if you want to go watch it and take a look. The TLDR is mods and arcanes that have a stack timer aren't properly stacking up and reapplying once they lose some stacks. They essentially are hugely nerfed in the background where they just don't re-stack up properly. So it goes from like getting an increase of, let's say, like 200-300% damage to like 10% to like, no, sorry, no, that's a little low, more like 40% until it reaches 0 and it doesn't re-go up because it's bugged. It's a pain, okay? It's a pain. That was a terrible example, but don't worry about it. That's why I had another video for it. It is what it is. So I understand why people are mad about that. They wanted a really fast hotfix because that is a massive damage decrease. Like, it's a huge damage nerf. And other nerfs. It's mainly damage depending on how you play, but it also damages a lot of utility if you have utility buff stacking stuff. But arcanes, guns, cry, man, I cry. So hopefully they do fix up that. Probably it's only for damage, but hey, maybe. I just assume it's broken for utility stuff as well, but I could be wrong on that. Either way, I do hope they fix that with a pre-tennocon hotfix like they plan on doing, because it looks like that's the plan right now. They're aware of the bug, obviously, and they're going to run it and hopefully release it right before tennocon. So cool. People are still mad about crossplay, cross-save. It's been since tennocon 2021 since we last heard the big news. That was the first release of, hey, guess what? We're working on crossplay cross-save. It's going to be out hopefully 2022. Since then, we've just gotten like small updates of, yeah, we're pretty much working on it. We kind of fix this up, fix that up. Nothing huge, concrete, no dates, nothing big at all. And people have been mad about that. I mean, like, I understand it because there's no big news to release, I would say, until they're all done and have an official release date ready. So I get it. They only want to, like, once in a while talk about it. But, like, guys, I mean, obviously we're still working on it. It's not like there's big developments in the crossplay, cross-save side of development every day. So when it's done, it's going to be done. And when they have a release date or release month, they'll let us know. I'm hoping it's going to be at tennocon. I imagine a lot of people are hoping it's going to be at tennocon. And that's why this pre-tennocon wait is such a pain in the ass. It's because we're waiting on all of the year's news for all of the massive updates like do vary, right? We get such a long content wait, which is the next reason. We just have a long content wait, right? We had Angels of the Zariman, makes sense. It was good, fun update, but it just had a long content update after Echoes of the Zariman. But Warframe's not a good game for a long-term type player after a certain point, because once you reach a certain point anyways, you've done like most things in Warframe, and then it's more of like a chill casual game, depending on how you look at it, of course. So I assume people are just taking a break. That's why it's pretty quiet right now. Who knows when mobile cross-save, cross-play, when that all will come out. I just stuttered like 3 times. But when it does, it'll be fun and hopefully bring a lot of people back. And lastly, I think people are just honestly mad because of COVID fatigue, like straight up. People have been like stuck in their houses more, being less social, just being angrier in general, and they want to get out there. But with the current situation in the world, things are just kind of annoyingly bad. Not the worst at least, but just bad. Nothing's going great right now, okay? The world is fatigued on existence, and you know what? I kind of get that. I'm a tired boy as well, but we just gotta kind of wait it out, tough it out, and live through it. We'll get way more Warframe updates in due time, and tennocon 2022 is gonna be a massive day, and I can't wait. We'll get such a large amount of Warframe news that hopefully it'll keep us going for a while, and we have some solid concrete dates. But it'll only really be until tennocon that we can say the truth, that we know what is actually happening. Until then, we all just kind of are hanging out, waiting, speculating, chilling, because yeah, we got resource boosters soon. Stack decay bug hopefully will be fixed shortly before tennocon. If not, we're gonna have a bad time. Either way, everyone, thank you for watching this video. I just want to talk about people going a little bit crazy, okay? They are going crazy. It's okay. We're all going crazy. Just try not to be mean out there, and we should have a good time. If you want to support the channel, you can sub to the YouTube, check out, sub to the Twitch if you want, and follow any other random social media, all in the description box below. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.